everyone. Thanks for tuning in for the webinar today. Before we did 2 episodes of the Essential. First, why live shopping and why the industry think live shopping is important to them. And in the second episode, we talk about the essential tips that you can replicate about production from home. And here come to the last episode of these essential tips. It's how to level up your marketing game and to do a health check if your communication plan is good enough and what you can do for the live shopping event as well. And today we have me, Helen, the girl with the man coming from Asia, sharing all the inspiration with you. And we also have Azali, the chatty girl, our communication guru. Say hi, Azali.
Hi, everybody.
Cool. So before she gets started to tell you all the communication tips and everything that you need to check before you start promoting your live shopping show, I want to share a little bit of a live shopping news with you. Last week, Bloomberg wrote an article saying that the next frontier of shoppings will be live streamed. And the reason being, live streaming offers 2 essential things that customers need right now: entertainment and a sense of community. So if you get a store, you should prepare to adapt. People buy things not just because they need it or they want them. It's mostly because it's fun to hunt around for them. And often with friends or family, or just talk to the sales in the store. Right now, it's a bit difficult for us to do that. But what you can do is you can digitalize the experience, take the one-to-one sales experience to one-to-many with live shopping. And online shopping is now the only kind of shopping that exists. It's fortunate and unfortunate as well. But if you want to know how can you bring your brand or your retail store experience to the digital world and how you're going to promote it in a later stage, and here we'll be sharing all this with you today. And the article that I just mentioned, I'll be sharing the link in the chat below. And you can just log in and ask us any question during the live as well. And if you want to know more news about it, go ahead and follow us on our LinkedIn page as well. So I'll give it to Azadi.
Hi, everybody. I'm saying hi here from home. I hope everybody is safe. So today, as Helen said, I'm the chatty gal, and I will be talking about communication strategies to promote your live shopping event. When I think about communication strategies, I kind of divide it in 2 sections. The first one being kind of a more long-term promotion strategy, which drags on for a week or more. And the second segment, more of a short term, which should be 1 or 2 days before your live shopping show to create really that hype and make sure that you have the maximum amount of audience there to participate to your live shopping show. And with my journey at LiveScale, I've had the chance to work with Canadian, local, and also global clients. So I'll be including some examples of these different industry customers and the strategies they've adopted to promote their live shopping shows. So as Helen said as well, if you have any questions throughout this webinar, don't hesitate to link them below, and we'll answer as best as we can, and either at the end or during the live webinar. So don't hesitate to shoot us questions. So without further ado, I'd like to just start by the long-term communication strategy elements. This includes social media, of course, also website implants, and of course newsletters. So there's in-house and also social media. So of course, there are many great uses of paid and sponsored ad on social media, Facebook and Instagram. But for today, I'm going to focus more on organic and low-cost ways of communicating about your live shopping show. So I'll start with Instagram, which is my personal favorite. I love Instagram. I'm there like at least 10 times a day. I follow, of course, friends, but a lot of brands. And when I want to have like insight on what products to buy or what brands are more interesting or trendy, I always refer to Instagram. So it's my little favorite. So there are many ways of using Instagram to promote a live shopping show. Stories, posts, of course, partnerships with influencers, and etc. If your brand doesn't have more than 10,000 followers on Instagram, then it's a great way to partner with influencers that do and can add the swipe up option. And just to throw a little bit of stats in there, because everybody loves Instagram. 90% of Instagram users are following at least one business, one brand. So it's become an essential tool for e-commerce marketing, and even more so for live shopping. And according to a survey on Sprout Social, sorry about that Helen will link below, 78% of Instagram users say that that brands that are active and that are present on Instagram are popular. 77% say that they are creative, and 76% are entertaining. So it's like a very important and used platform, especially in 2020, for brands. And it's also, as I said, important to use all the resources available on Instagram to promote your live shopping show. And so also in the statistics that are available about Instagram on the type of industries that use it for influencer marketing, it also relates to the live shopping customers that we work with. So a lot of luxury brands, sport activewear brands, and beauty brands collaborate with influencers on Instagram to promote their live shows. I'll show you here an example of Urban Decay Canada. Let me just share my screen.
I want to add it a little bit here, like, because Instagram, among all the social media, it's one of the social media that's like the most visual heavy based application. So this is also why Instagram could be like one of the really good tool for you to do the promotion, because you know for sure the TA that who is using Instagram will like the live content as well, because it's also seeing a visual heavy based content.
Yeah, exactly. So as you can see here, Urban Decay partners up with different influencers every week, twice a week actually, and they created a live page on their website here, as you can see. So when you click on the live page, it brings you on to this second page where the next upcoming lives are showcased with the pictures of the influencers. And when you click on the picture of the influencer, it brings you directly to the landing page of the event here with a countdown to the live shopping show, which is in this case in a few hours. And also, so since they're partnering with influencers, these influencer on Instagram do promotions on their stories, on their posts. Some of them have even created contests for giveaways and ask their followers to share and add friends and tag friends. So that really drives a lot of traffic to the live shopping show, and we've seen a great performance depending on the industry and brand. So that's something to keep in mind when you're building your own communication strategy. And then also for stories or other type of communication, even on Facebook or LinkedIn, to have kind of this interactivity with your audience, I really like to think about just giving up bits at a time. Don't give it all away at once. So to kind of announce day by day a new little piece of interesting information about your live shopping show. So let's say on the first day, you say, hey, tomorrow we're going to announce a special guest that will join us on our live shopping show. Stay tuned to know more. So that gives your audience kind of an incentive and an eagerness to follow your next post and to stay updated with new information coming. That can also be applied for giveaways, promos, as I said, special guests. So any kind of cool information about your live show, just give bits at a time. Don't spoil it all at once, and keep things interesting as the long-term promotion strategy goes. I'll show you another example that I really enjoy from an activewear client called Move Activewear. Let me just share my screen.
So while Azali is changing, I want to also add a little bit here. Other than don't really remove everything at once, probably you have to catch up with the timing as well. Don't do the post just like yesterday, today. Try to do it in like 5 minutes before, because people are always on Instagram, especially now. So to be that 5 minutes that they just find out that they see the story or the live that is initiated by the influencer, which gives a notification as well. So they're able to grab the information and join the live right away as well.
Yeah, thanks for adding that. So for this client, what I really enjoyed with their communication strategy is that it was always very interactive. So especially on Instagram, there are so many functionalities that allow you to include the audience in this process. So adding polls, countdowns, GIFs, videos, just making it fun and interactive. They've as you can see, they've here. their gifts, and there was a lot of kind of humorous and funny aspects to their stories. Unfortunately, I don't have the video with me right now, but so they added countdowns and gifts and videos and filters and everything. So just to make it very fun for the audience. And so these are just little examples of posts they did. They also added a banner on their website, which I will touch base more right after this. So in terms of posts and stories and organic social media reach, it's just a question of, it's a obviously, like everything in life, it's a nice mix of quantity and quality. So to keep it interesting and fun and interactive, and to have kind of a long-term strategy to allow you to deliver bits at a time.
Cool. So to summarize what Azali have talked about, and later Azali, I have a question for you about influencer. So to summarize, Azali, what Azali mentioned is like utilize the Instagram. There are many aspects you can do. If you want to join, now is the time. That don't forget to put link in bio, to set a countdown. So there's a chance for people to tap on the countdown and set reminder for your event. Do an Instagram story. If you have a blue tick or swipe up more, which is more than 10K follower, or you have a blue tick, you have this swipe up function. Utilize it. Put your link, your dedicated live shopping show URL link there, so people can swap up and go straight to the experience. And the experience will open in app, so it can bring a lot of traffic there. And do a live before, so people get a notification, which is kind of like an advantage, right? Right now, the only thing that you still got notification is live. Do Instagram story, or something that we can suggest that we see some brand doing it is like, don't let the live just start right in the live. You can start the game a little bit earlier. Make a tagging game, tag your friends so you can win some giveaway. So they're already spreading the word by themselves for the gift that's going to happen during the live, before the live. And don't just use your brand account as well, as Azali said. Make good use of the influencers account that you partner with, because obviously people like to hear from them probably way more than you if they're their fans as well, and they have like different TA that probably you haven't reached them yet. So utilize all these factors. I think that's some tips from Azali. So Azali, I want to know, influencer marketing is pretty huge, right? Especially now, like people tend to really listen to these influencer more than like big stars. It's the trend right now. Do you know which industry use it the most? Do you have some number and how they do it?
Well, in terms of like Instagram influencer marketing, we've seen stats showing that 91% of luxury brands use influencer marketing, which is kind of huge. 84% of activewear use influencer marketing, and 83% of beauty brands use influencer marketing for video tutorials. Or in all of these industries are kind of reflecting the live shopping trends that we see at live scale. So influencer marketing is huge. It's growing, and I don't see it's shrinking down, because for aspirational goods, having the opinion of someone that you look up to, someone that you aspire to be, someone that you aspire to look like, and etc., it's just a great way for brands to showcase their products. And it's as you said, it's huge and it's growing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Pretty surprised by the number of luxury industry, because we might think that we all want to see like big stars selling these product, but in fact, by the statistic, looks like we still want something that's more authentic, more relatable,
accessible. Yeah,
that's
exactly.
something all marketers should be aware of.
Mm-hmm.
You seems like, well, apparently you're a big fan of Instagram. So is that the other platform that you personally use a lot, and what do you use it for?
So yeah, it is definitely the platform I use the most. I guess it depends on each person, but personally, I go to reference almost anything. Like I'm looking, I'm on a little splurge of cosmetics right now. So every time I want to learn about a new product, I go and search their brand, and I go and search the tagged pictures and the influencers related to the brand. So I just like go a big scope of research on Instagram, and that also often leads me to finding new products. And like in the sales funnel, the discovery portion of the sales funnel is really big on Instagram, because you never expect to find a new product that you're interested in, but then you always end up doing that on Instagram for some reason, in my case at least. So mostly brands, mostly influencers. So that's what I use it most for. What about you, Helen?
Yeah, I'm like an Instagram addict because I'm a very visual based person. I don't, even though it's a knowledge, like I follow a lot of B2B company as well, just because I'm a marketer myself. Even though for knowledge, I like to see their statistic and infographic on their Instagram account rather than reading a blog post. I don't know if you guys follow our Instagram. If you do, you will see us sharing a statistic saying that not many people reading blogs anymore. Like hard to break it to you, but yeah, if you're trying to put in different effort in promoting or like doing content marketing, video content is really the trend because we have like really good amount of internet that we can use, especially now we all at home. So we all prefer something that is moving around. Just ask yourself like what kind of content you choose over like lots of words or the video and someone talking explaining it to you. It's just like you go to an e-commerce store, you just look at the product, or you want to see someone during the live shopping telling you, answering your hesitation, your doubt, your question. So you felt like I know what I'm buying. So I guess we're just like everyone else. We want that connection. We want that interaction.
Yeah, definitely.
So we talk about
I would pick an Instagram video over a 3-page blog post any day for sure.
paid, yeah.
Yeah.
Other than
It's sad, but it's true.
yeah, so
Yeah.
other than Instagram, the visual based platform, there are other social media platforms. So would you recommend them to do anything on that for promoting?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. So as I said, today I'm gonna tackle more the cheap and organic communication strategy tools, but that doesn't exclude Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter, of course. So as Instagram doing posts and doing messenger stories or just frequently doing posts on these social media help a lot. But the most useful tool on the cheap side is obviously to create an event on Facebook and on LinkedIn, and then to promote that event. So to have like a centralized place on these social media network where you can find the live shopping show and find the updates and etc. Instead of just posting like on the fly. So to have this event and to also that will create notifications. So that's a great and cheap way to use Facebook and LinkedIn to promote a live shopping show.
Yeah, so at least every resources that are free that you can access, and I think you guys could be surprised to know how many people actually look through Facebook event. Like back in the day when we can still go out, we look through Facebook event, but now we're still looking for stuff to do. So if you have the event, people might be looking and you don't know, so you don't want to miss this part as well. Also, according to the different circle that you are targeting, it could be Facebook or maybe LinkedIn could be something relevant for you as well. It really depends on your brand as well.
Yeah, of course, it depends on what you're promoting, and also creating a Facebook event or LinkedIn event can also give you an idea of how many people you can expect. Of course, it's not the only social media network you're going to be promoting on, but it'll give you a good idea of how many people from that funnel you can expect to see on your live shopping show. And then, of course, moving on to the in-house segment. If you have any questions about social media, don't hesitate to ask them. But I'm going to move on to in-house promotion now. If you have any question, Helen.
I just want to have a small add on the because you were saying we can expect the people who are going to join the live show. It's not really about a communication, but since everybody here is interested in live shopping, I want to bring it up. The reason why it's important to know how many people you're going to expect is because when you start the live show, people might not be on time, and you want to know when to get started. So if you see that there are like 200 people, 300 people joining your event, so you want to wait until there are at least like half or like 70% of the people join the event before you get started. So everybody's happy, they don't miss any important message or like discount or anything that you announce in the beginning. So that's also why it's really good to utilize those tools to know a little bit about how many people are going to join you.
Yeah, exactly. And there's also a function when you do a countdown on an Instagram story that people can tag it to have a notification. That can also give you an idea of how many people to expect from that funnel as well. So quickly moving on to in-house promotion, still in the long-term communication strategy. There's of course the famous and old newsletter that never fails us ever. So it's an acquired database and fan base of your brand that you already have. It's easy. Why wouldn't you use it? So send newsletters. Don't spam, but send one newsletter 1 week before, and then depending on the response of that newsletter, you can send maybe one other one, and then leave the last and final big newsletter push for the day of the event, of the live shopping show event. So as the Instagram stories, try to make your newsletters fun. Well, depending on what kind of product you're selling, but I would suggest to try to make it fun. Add videos, gifs, emojis, and give your audience a taste of what the live shopping show is awaiting for them. So newsletter never fails, as I said. So don't forget to utilize that tool to your advantage. And then the website banner customization for the live, as I showed for Urban Decay. This works for most e-commerce websites. We have an example on the Shopify store that Helen will link below that you can check out. It's super easy to do. And also custom e-commerce, other e-commerce sites, you just create in the menu bar a live page. You can even add it in a slideshow or whatever, but make sure to link the live shopping show directly on your website, because that will drive all your website traffic to the live show, which is just so easy to do. And just don't forget to add that in, because it can make a big difference. And I'll show a quick example of that as well, just so you can see. Let me share my screen. Oops.
So if you guys forgot, there's a chat section right below. If you have question, just go there and type the question out. We'll be able to answer you real time. And on the side, there's also a form for you to sign up for the next webinar if you don't want to miss out for the next one. Or if you have more questions, you want to have a one-on-one time with us, that you can also sign up next. It's just next to our video. I don't know which side, but next to the video, you'll be able to sign up.
Can you see my screen, Helen? I'm not sure.
Yeah, we see it.
Okay, perfect. So this is another example from Kiehl's USA. So this little banner is on their website, directly on their website. When you scroll down, you find this kind of disclaimer about the live shopping show. And when you click on either the image or the text, it brings you directly on the landing page for their next live shopping show. So this is super direct, super easy, and it kind of it gives a maximum amount of website audience the info about your next live shopping show. So this is a huge recommendation about promotion on your website. And then that brings me to my second segment, which is the day of or day before your live shopping show. So creating this big hype, big push to bring maximum traffic to your live shopping show on the day. So as Helen said, since we're super instant gratification and we want to know everything right away, to do post a story, an Instagram live on any social media right before the live show. So 5 minutes or less before is a great way, because if it's an Instagram live, as Helen said, you receive a notification. It reminds you if ever you forgot about the live shopping show, retargets the traffic that from Instagram. Same for Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter. And for the newsletter, maybe a little bit more in advance, but still send out a newsletter on the day of the live shopping show. And countdowns, of course, link in bio. Don't forget link in bio, because that is probably your main source of traffic on Instagram if people don't check out your stories. And and there's an article in the LiveScale Academy about all these tips and tricks that Helen will link below as well. So that pretty much sums it up on the two fast pace and longer term communication strategy for your live shopping show.
Cool. So we heard a lot about how to make it work. Can we show like an example of one of our client that is an Instagram influencer that is doing a story and then go right to the live shopping show? Shall we show that video to everybody?
Yeah, I think.
Just give me a second. Okay, so can you see my screen right now?
Not yet.
Not yet. Let me try again. So the video that we will be showing is actually one of our clients that they partner with an influencer, and the influencer do a story to announce the live. You can see it now, right?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so you can see an influencer talking. We will let her talk because she will be telling you what she was doing during the live show and what kind of perks and good stuff that you will get if you attend the live show. And just to give you guys a sense of an example from one of our clients that, it's real life, it's not just theory and talking, how they actually make it work. So I will keep my mouth shut.
Hey here, just wanted to let you know that I'm doing a live stream with Urban Decay tomorrow at 7:30 EST. There'll be discounts, a giveaway, and my stunning personality, baby. I'm working your ass for. So I hope you guys pop in, say hi. That would really mean the world to me. And all the details will be in the next slide. Okay, bye.
So from here, you can see the video that one of the influencer that's promoting the live show, and then tell you there's like giveaway, there is like tutorial, then if you like me, you can support me. And then when people just use the function that as Lee mentioned, swap up, it send you straight to the live shopping show as well.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot to be done with influencer marketing, stories, Instagram. And of course, as I said, today we tackled more on the organic and cheap tools to promote your live shopping show. But eventually, we'll also have a special guest, an expert on paid social media ads that will be tackling more on the specifics on that subject. So stay tuned for that as well.
Cool. So everything that we've been talking about is not just available or like can apply for now. It's like a long term, even though before or after COVID situation, everybody's staying at home. But maybe because of the situation right now, you can consider to adopt your strategy a little bit to change. For example, hate to admit that perfectly, but sometimes when I get notification from my Instagram, so some influencers doing live that I love them, I'll just open and let it aside, and then I'm working. So that's something that I want you guys to know. Nobody's watching right now. Everything is safe for work, the content. So everything that's Azali is talking, in the normal days, we would do it in the normal time frame. But if you're trying to start live shopping right now, you may want to adapt it to the time and to the lifestyle that we all have right now to be bold with your marketing. Your live streaming time can be any time of the day, in fact, or maybe lunch time, and not just like after work when everybody's home, because we're always home. So we hope everybody today jot all the notes for all the free resources that you can use, that you can't miss, that you should not miss to promote your live shopping show. And if you have any question wondering if your brand can use or suitable to use the live shopping, you want some advice because it's pretty new for North America or Europe or the other market right now. Not everybody know what is live shopping, but apparently it's really like a trend in Asia for years. So we will be happy to talk to you and to let you know and to discuss if it's something that fits your business. Again, on the site, you can sign up right now for a one-to-one consultation time, or you can sign up right away for 30 days free trial if you're already feeling like I'm ready to go. So really happy to have you guys join us today. If you want to know, next time we'll have some special guests or like more about the product walkthrough, more about strategy and the content type during the live show. Subscribe to our newsletter or sign up for a webinar notification so we would know for sure that you won't miss any of our news. All right, then I guess that's it for today. Bye,
Thank
guys.
you, everybody. Thank you. Stay safe.
Bye.
Ciao.